KZ end up with a -5 in a minute?
Hard 30 tonight.
First of all, I don't believe in numbers.
Don't get fooled. Grab a drink, because this is hangover time.
I don't know what y'all want from me. Like I've been sitting here, like staring at the box score, like trying to figure out, like what's my opening rant gonna be about? Is it gonna be about the fact that we went to a 9-man rotation for some reason? Because why? I have no idea. Duncan hive we up. The fact that Duncan didn't play tonight, like, is just pushing my agenda even further. Like, so we don't play Duncan. We play 9 guys. We just shit ourselves, like, just over and over again, turnover after turnover. Like, literally, I think Victor Oladipo shit himself in the last 2 minutes of that game. Like, I think if they check his shorts, he shit on himself at the end of that game. So, there's that. There's just, like, I put it out in the first half, my 3 favorite players of the game. We had a really bad hit-ahead pass to Jimmy. It, like, caroms off the backboard. They get the ball back. They still have, like, a 4-on-2 advantage. And Jimmy, like, lets the ball roll like he's saving shot clock time. And he waits for the entire Cavaliers defense to get back. Because the best thing you can do against the Cleveland Cavaliers is set up against them in the half court when they have 2 fucking 7-footers. And then Jimmy finally picks the ball up. They're like, oh, I saved all this shot clock time. Now there's 11 seconds left on the shot clock, or like 8. And then he dribbles into 2 7-footers and gets denied, right? Then there was a time that Tyler Hero circled the basket twice.
Oh my gosh.
Because these motherfuckers are going to get shorter. They were going to get shorter if he kept fucking running in circles. Like, fucking Evan Mobley was going to lose inches if he kept running around the fucking rim and then gets his shit sent. I mean, and then there was a time that Bam Adebayo decided that Evan Mobley was Isaiah Thomas and just threw it at his fucking hands.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Up for the fucking because Caleb was rolling. Like, oh, you got to get
Caleb pick and roll.
I mean, and then somebody was like, why are you being so negative in the first half? They played hard against a good team. Because this team loses games by 5 points. So every time they make a mistake, it's the end of the fucking world. There's no margin for error. Why do I get upset every time they fucking have a turnover or do something stupid? Because I know at the end of the game, every one of those fucking points matter. If they made their free throws, they win this game. Every missed free throw breaks my heart. Every turnover breaks my heart. Every time they give up an offensive rebound and then it turned into a fucking 3, because I swear to God, I need the fucking metric on that. I need the metric on fucking offensive rebounds that turn into 3-point fucking fadeaway off of 1 foot falling out of fucking bounds. Like, the Heat lead the league in that fucking shit. Why do I get mad? It's just a few mistakes. When you lose games by 4 points all the goddamn time, a few mistakes are the fucking that's everything. But anyway,
Workout.
At least we're here for a good cause.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Segue.
Good thing is that despite all of this, despite all of the misery tonight, we are still here for a good cause. Bring me out, Brass. I'm sorry.
That was a banger.
Yeah.
Man.
Tonight
That
is
was
all
great.
about. Tonight is not about the Heat. Falling. What are they?
Oh, shut up, because tonight is for the baby.
Yeah,
You were taking way too long to get
Yeah.
there. Come on, man.
Bring Moose out. Moose, tell them what tonight's all about.
Bring Moose
Listen,
out.
we're not here to talk about basketball or the Miami Heat or none of that. Tonight, we are here not only to celebrate International Women's Day. Shout out to Siobhan and Tiffany. See what I did there? It's all-inclusive. But we're also here for the babies. Baskets for Babies. Why don't we throw it over to Dose, because I don't remember. What are we doing with this?
Thank you for having me. This was a step up from
Thanks,
last year. Last year, when we had our Baskets for Babies show, we played the Celtics and we beat the Celtics. And Al started the show with like 50 straight F-bombs. He was like, F big beans. And then the next day, the nice women who run Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies said we set back prenatal care in Palm Beach County like 40 years with that rant.
Oh.
Oh no.
So I'm very thankful for you guys for having me here. This is the third year we've done this. So we come on the show and we raise money for Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies of Palm Beach County. And it's a really large nonprofit in Palm Beach County that helps to improve birth outcomes for our community. And in the past, this is a fundraiser that I thought up. I was a volunteer for them, and I thought it up 2 years ago. And now, in our third year, we've raised a total of over $100,000 for families in our community.
Nice.
And it's really important. It's an important thing to me, as I think we all know. Birth outcomes, they disproportionately impact negatively communities of color. So we're trying to level the playing field and give families in our community a level playing field. And I think we're being simulcast tonight on 5 Reasons. So I want to thank the people over at 5 Reasons, like Wes and my man Tony Schwartz. They do a great job over there. I was thinking this morning about how I've really come full circle with this show and Heat Beat. I started watching Heat Beat when I was in college many years ago. It was fantastic. Back then it was called, a lot of people don't know this, back then it was called All You Can Heat. And the original hosts were Ethan Skolnick and Brian Groins. And now, all these years later, I have a son in college, and he's a huge Heat fan. And he loves the whole Heat Beat network, even that TV show with the annoying drip drop guy. He watches that.
Power time.
Yeah, but his favorite show is Hangover Time. He's always talking about Hangover Time. He's like, Dad, did you see Hangover Time? He loves it. His favorite 2 characters on the show are Siobhan, because he says she's foxy as hell, and Brass. He loves Brass, and I'm not going to lie. A lot of times I go to bed early. I haven't seen this show since I was on it last year. And he'll text me in the morning, be like, Dad, let me tell you about the fancy drink that Brass made, and he'll tell me what the ingredients were and the name of it. And he'll be like, you should make one of those for Mom. And he loves all the bits that Brass produces, like the Mechanic's Garage and Black Hotel or whatever it was called. He thinks Brass is the best. But then also sometimes he'll text me and just be like, what do you think is wrong with Gianni? Bang, dead, Brass, take me out.
Wow.
Wait, I got kicked out for a second. Did he say Black Hotel? What?
I don't know what it's called. I've never seen the show.
I think he meant Black in Time or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
Black Hotel sounds like a great miniseries.
Brass, by the way, you said
Black Hotel.
Black Hotel.
Oh no.
No.
Wait, I forgot something, which is that. So what we're going to do tonight is we're raising, I don't know how we're taking the donations. Is there a link where people can make donations?
Yeah, we'll put it in the chat. Here, let's go ahead and do that.
So one thing we're going to do, this is actually something that my Deuce's podcast producer, Isaac, actually helped with for once. He helped us get 2 tickets from the Miami Heat. They're in section 301, so they're not on the first level. But we're very grateful. We're very grateful to the Miami Heat for any tickets that we get. They're in section 301, row 6. Thank you to the Miami Heat. And we're going to give them away. I don't know how Brass is going to do this, but it's one person who makes any donation, who's made a donation this week, only to this link, not to the general fundraiser. At the end of the show, Brass is going to pick a name somehow. randomly, and I'm gonna forward the tickets to those people, and it's to the Heat Grizzlies game next Wednesday. So the Heat will probably lose, but I'm sure you'll have a fun time. Take the bright line.
Miami
So again,
lose that game.
don't send us your subs or anything tonight. We're gonna do all the money you're gonna give tonight. Please give to this excellent cause here.
Yes.
The link is up in the chat. So check that on Twitch or
I believe if you just type in baskets
or YouTube.
the link should pop up in the chat.
Is it exclamation
exclamation
baskets?
Exclamation
baskets.
baskets. Sorry.
Thank you, Moose, for that.
Well,
Thank you, Dose.
ladies.
Thank you for guys. This is actually, listen. All the things we do, one thing we try to do here is always every once in a while when it's Pride Month, we've done things for my mother's charity in Haiti, taking care of sick people in Haiti. Baskets4Babies, healthy mothers, healthy babies. We try to do some good between all the chicanery and foolishness. Every week I try to get canceled with shit like Black in Time. But so it's always nice
Black
to
Hotel.
get Black Hotel, which is super offensive. It's so offensive we don't even air it. Me and Brad just create the imaging and we don't even do the damn segment. But listen, so we're gonna get back to the Heat game. We're gonna keep talking about Baskets4Babies. We're gonna have some special guests tonight. But guys, please click the link. We need to get to $1,000 tonight. Okay, we're at like $117, I think. I'm trying to figure out how to donate myself. I don't want the tickets, Dose. Don't worry about me. You can give them to somebody else. But we need to get to $1,000, or Tiffany can't go to sleep, and her students tomorrow are going to be very upset.
Correct.
So listen. So let's get back to the game because there was a basketball game tonight, if you want to call it that. And let's find out who kicked our ass.
They kicked our ass.
Moose, you go first. Who kicked our ass tonight?
On a night that we were actually making shots, you know who kicked our ass? The turnovers. Take me out, Bress.
He didn't even put you in.
He didn't even put you in.
He didn't put you in.
Yeah. One time for the babies.
Tiff, who kicked our ass tonight?
I mean, Moose took my answer. So, not having Stickum.
Take her out, Bress. Take her out.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Siobhan. I'm sorry, Kenny. Who kicked our ass tonight?
Duncan Robinson kicked our
On
ass. And
international.
I'm fully aware Duncan Robinson didn't play, but whatever he did to Eric Spoelstra whenever he did it, it's obviously causing some real friction between them. And so, like, I just don't understand how they're actually making shots tonight, fine. But how do you play a game like he played the other night and then just not play again? I don't know. I don't know if they got to put gloves on and sort that shit out. I don't know who's going to win that fight, but something has to be done because he's making a lot of money. And he's actually, when he plays well, like at least put him on the court a little bit. So Duncan Robinson kicked our ass for whatever he did to Spo.
Kenny, I just want him to apologize. You feel me? Like
at least give him. Hey, I fake apologize all the time. Just do it.
That was last year. Spo not taking that apology now. That was old shit.
I mean, but what did he do? Like one day, one segment we have to do. Maybe we call it Black Hotel. We
Not if we talking about Duncan
Robinson in the Black Hotel.
Or Spo.
or Spo.
Yeah. Well, we try to figure out what the hell happened. Like, what did Duncan Robinson do to the Miami Heat that he just can't get any playing time? Dose, great outfit, by the way. I believe you're Woody Harrelson from Cheers.
Never seen it.
Zombieland? Zombieland 2? No?
I've not
After
seen
War
that show,
Killers?
nor the movie White Men Can't Jump.
Okay, who kicked our ass tonight?
I was writing my monologue. I barely watched the game.
Fair.
I mean,
Nice.
It doesn't.
More shots than they
Material like Black Hotel doesn't write
Fraser.
itself.
Frankie, who kicked our ass tonight?
The 2023 Miami Heat, as they always do. Take me out, Brad.
yes.
Siobhan, who kicked our ass tonight?
So Gabe Vincent kicked our ass tonight. And did health kick our ass tonight? Like, I don't understand. We had, like, for the first time, all season, like 6 available other people. And we just, I don't know. Duncan should apologize. I don't know why they wasting Yurt's time. He could still be where he was getting burned. Like, why is Jamal Cain here wasting his days? Like, what did Hamish do? Like, I don't know. I don't know. We lost by 4. Gabe couldn't give you anything, went and tried to take anything, but then we had 6 healthy bodies and we don't play anybody else. These dudes are worn out. I just health, Gabe. It was a cocktail of ass kicking.
I don't even think Cleveland played well. Like, do you guys think Cleveland played well tonight?
I do.
No.
They're big, but they are
That's
big, and so it doesn't matter.
Play well. They just
But it doesn't. Right, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to always. That allows you some margin of error. We don't have any of that. That's why all them real little mistakes.
That's why all them real kicks our ass
every time. We don't have any.
For as much as we were shooting ourselves in the foot, for lack of better terms, with turnovers, they kept letting.
Shout out to Ja Morant.
Exactly, Ja Morant. Yes,
and Sean Kemp, by the way.
They were letting us in the game just as much. Like they weren't putting it away. We had no business being as close as we were in the fourth quarter, but we had our chance.
We had multiple chances, and we had multiple chances against a team that this next guest, we're gonna bring him in real quick.
Yeah, who cares who kicked our ass? You don't have to come.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who gives a shit who kicked our ass? I'm drinking pineapple milk.
Is that
tonight.
milk? Oh,
I'm drinking pineapple milk. No, it's rum.
Okay.
It's cognac. It's cane syrup. It's a whole egg and pineapple juice.
Hashtag nut milk, Tiff.
Girl,
I'm gonna love that. I can't wait.
Heavy cream, of course, heavy cream. Yeah. Good stuff. But who cares who fucking kicked our ass? Because we lost again when we had a chance to win. Like, the margin of error shit is real. It's fucking getting to me, and the fact that we have to go to this guy as a fucking guest right now.
Yeah. All right. So let's bring him in.
who is this guy?
Justin Rowan.
Hello. How we
Who's
all
this
doing
dude
tonight?
coming in here with his arms all open, like we about to hug his ass?
Nice.
He
Big
hugging
ass
you,
Max Struess.
right?
Don't
Even,
expecting that reception.
We're
That's
trying
how I
to
thought
get
it
don't even, Alf.
Justin
Like
Justin.
Max and Doug put together.
Nah, don't do that.
AKA Great Value Max Struess.
There you go. There you go.
Great Value Max Struess sounds like the ideal Cavs off season. I would love that for the mid-level exception. Let's go that way.
We would have gave him to you for a second round pick. Jesus Christ, we should have talked about this earlier.
I mean, if that was true, I think the Cavs would have done that already. You see how badly they need shooting? They're playing in a phone booth out there sometimes.
Hey, I don't know if you're getting that.
Listen, you over here preaching to the goddamn choir. Like, what are you talking about?
We've been watching 2 different seasons, my man.
We've been watching 2 different seasons, but I can empathize with what you guys are talking about because the Cavs have been in a ridiculous amount of clutch games. There's always that is the reason why there's so much angst amongst the Cavs fan base, because 18 of their losses have been in clutch time, and the majority of those have been on the road. I mean, you saw some of the issues. Like you said,
you're saying this to us?
That ball away. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Angst.
We've gone through the same thing. This was the Angst Bowl, and the Cavs getting a win was nice. And honestly, you guys not mentioning a Cavs player in who kicked your ass, that's fitting. I don't think anyone on the Cavs really had an A+ game.
You know what? True. That's a good point. Bring him in, Brass.
Tell us more.
But Justin, listen, to get the Cavs perspective, we're going to keep you here for a little bit before we let you go. We'll get back to our nonsense and chicanery and raising money for babies.
For the baby.
Don't hesitate to make a donation.
Click the link, Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
I've already donated. The Miami Heat donated so many turnovers and second chance opportunities. I felt the need to repay
That's
the
one.
favor.
Oh, hey, Justin. Okay,
you get one.
No,
That's not even a shot at us. That's a shot at the baby.
Out right now.
Yo, Alf, he came in here and put his feet on our sofa.
He sure did.
Right. Fuck your couch.
May I
I
ask
am
a
comfortable.
question?
He said I'm comfortable. Like
Go
them
ahead,
boys was
ask
in the paint.
Ask a question, though.
Does Cavaliers Twitter have a equivalent to the drip drop guy?
There's only one
Like
dose.
someone that has like a 2-syllable bit that just annoys the crap out of everybody all year long. Just relentlessly.
No,
His name is
baby.
His name is Carter. His name is Carter.
Yeah, it's Carter, my co-host. No, we don't have a lot of 2-syllable bits. We have a lot of 1-note bits, which get exhausting, but not nothing quite like that.
You need that second note. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
No, but Justin, like we watched the Cavs at the end of this game, like try their best to give the game away to the Miami Heat. Like they did everything they possibly could to say, "Hey guys, you played a shitty game. We would like to give this to you as a present on your Baskets4Babies night." Like how frustrating was that to watch, and like how satisfying was it to watch a team that was even worse in the clutch?
I mean, it was definitely satisfying. It's frustrating to watch. Like the Cavs have been awful. The Cavs have in the clutch at home. The Cavs have a +20 net rating, and on the road, it's a -24 net rating in the clutch. Like that is young team shit. And for them to get a win against the Miami Heat team that, like, you guys need these wins, right? Like, you want to get out of the play-in tournament. I think both of these teams are kind of desperate, even though they're not playing.
That's two, Justin.
Really?
That's two. That's two.
No. I'll get you back here. Like, you want to get out of the plan because, let's be honest, if you're playing the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round, it doesn't matter what happened in the regular season because you know what they can do mentally and what the Heat can do mentally to the Philadelphia 76ers. So you're going to feel good about that. So Cavs getting this win obviously feels great. I think the only real thing that I'd say that they did well overall was their half-court defense. I don't know why Miami didn't feel the need to push the pace. They were killing
because
the
we
Cavs.
old.
We can't. Justin.
No, it ain't because we old. Justin, did you see the I talked about the play?
They don't know how to run fucking fast breaks.
Did you see the play where it was a hit-ahead pass that carried him off the back of the fucking shot clock?
Yes, Karen.
Jimmy let it roll to him like it was like he was going to save time. And he waited for your entire fucking tall-ass defense to come down the floor. And
Jimmy
held
was
the
in
ball.
LA last night, man. Like that's a long flight. He's
He
tired,
was.
right? Like
He
you
was.
got to let that ball
So
roll.
pass it to somebody who wants to do some shit.
Gasol fucked Miami twice.
There's two people you can pass it to. Don't pass it, Jimmy. Just let whatever happens gonna happen.
All right. The 3-on-2 break, Alf. Like Jimmy had the ball by himself on the left. They could have just ping the shit back and forth. Like got on the block, waited, and then again the rest of the whole tall ass front line just comes. And then go
Jimmy
ask
say,
for
"I'm
the
gonna
foul.
post up."
I
Alfie,
mean,
you're
like,
disgust at Tyler Hero dribbling around, like expecting to shake Evan Mobley at some point. Like
He thought he was going to get him. Thought he was going to get him.
He's
Not
like,
the first time,
"This
maybe
is
the
gonna
second
work
time.
out." And it was
Evan had
the
to be
block
like-
I've ever seen. It was just reaching out there, just nope.
Evan was like, "Are you for real? Like, really? This is what? All right."
You know what it felt like? You know when like you hold the little person by their forehead and let them swing their fucking arms? That's what it felt like. He was just like letting him just go around in circles. Just okay.
That's perfect.
Oh,
though.
keep dribbling, layup, block. Like
Yeah.
it was, and honestly, and they still had a chance to win. And Justin, how much did that bother you? Like, this is the way this is the way this team plays in crunch time. This is the way this team plays in, like in tight games. Like that's what the playoffs are. Like, are you concerned about the Cavs going into the playoffs?
Yeah, they are number one in net rating, but I don't consider them to be a contender this year because I think experience really, really matters. Like every team in the Eastern Conference has way more playoff experience than them. You look at the top teams, they all kind of have a starting lineup with an average age of 28 to 30, where the Cavs starting lineup, it's average age 23, right? Like they're going to make mistakes. I don't care what the regular season numbers are. I would just like to win around, push a team in the second round. Like to me, that's a realistic goal and something that would feel good. But like, I do think it's going to be an issue. I think some of that has to do with spacing. Some of that just has to do with young guys making mistakes.
What's the average age of our starting five? Can the stat guys
33.
get on that?
20. I think it's 28. It's 28, right?
28.
Well, Kevin Love didn't help that.
No.
True.
Is that with Kyle being out or without Kyle out? Because I feel like that skews it too.
Excellent point. With Kyle, it's 48.
Nah, that's true. They were getting too young. They brought in Kevin Love to bring that age back up. What? So Justin, before we let you go, what have you seen from Kevin Love on the Heat? I've actually been very happy with his, not necessarily his output, but his presence, what he does for the rotation. I think Caleb Martin has benefited greatly from the fact that he's back in the position that he's supposed to be in, back in a role that he's fit and that he's made for. I also think that he does things offensively for the team. He creates space. I also feel like, unfortunately, he has arrived at a time where Bam is playing some of his worst basketball of the season. People are going to get mad at me for saying that, but Bam has not been great over the last few weeks.
One rebound.
That's crazy, man.
One
rebound.
And he's had moments. He's had these like quarters and these stretches of like 5 minutes where he goes 5 for 5, but then he's just fouling too much, or his defense has not been very good. Like his defensive rating lately has been awful. But what have you seen with Kevin Love on the Heat so far, and what do you think that he's going to give him going forward?
I mean, I kind of saw what I expected, right? Like, even though he's not making shots, he makes smart plays, right? Like, those outlet passes he throws are great. He keeps the ball moving. He's a hub that you can run some offense through. Like, I don't think it's a surprise that Miami's starting to find, not tonight, thank God, but overall, they've been finding, like, a little bit of a groove from behind the three-point arc, right? Like, because you have another front court player that can initiate some offense. He helps out in those dribble handoff situations, and he's just a really smart player. And I, as much as it kind of scares me that he's on Miami, right? Like if these teams end up playing in a playoff series, that would concern me. I'm happy to see him land with a good organization. I'm happy to see him land with good veterans. And I know you guys are probably a little down on your squad right now, but like I still I fear and respect the hell out of Miami, and I would not want to play them in a playoff series.
Goddamn right.
It was just, it was just one of those.
Hang the banner. That's all we need. That's all we need. We win.
Best thing we've got all year.
We win.
Someone who nobody gives a shit about his opinions gave respect to Miami. No, but the unfortunate thing is he was very productive for the Cavs before he broke his thumb on his shooting hand. He changed his form throughout that time and just didn't find a groove. They had trouble playing him in the play-in last year, and I think it wasn't necessarily even like a big endorsement of the other guys they have. It's just a test, right? Like, let's find out what we have, other options, and go a different direction. And he wanted playing time. I don't begrudge him for that at all. So I expect him to be a contributor for Miami. Hopefully he starts hitting some of those threes. But I think you're seeing like the other stuff he does that's so valuable, whether it's the playmaking, whether it's the defensive rebound and the second chance opportunities he gets. I just think he's a smart and helpful player.
Justin, we want to thank you for coming through on the Baskets for Babies night.
I have one more question for Justin.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Dubs.
Are you actually from Cleveland?
No, I'm from Canada.
Do you live in Cleveland?
I do not.
All right, I'm not going to do any Cleveland talk. My mom is from Rocky River, Ohio.
Oh, okay. So,
one time I won a Def Leppard T-shirt at the Cuyahoga County Fair visiting my grandparents.
No, I'm a Cavs fan purely by choice. I live in the Cleveland of the North.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Really weird. Not gonna lie.
What swayed
really
your
fucking
decision?
weird.
Yeah, why the choice?
Honestly,
What pushed you there?
If we're going like down this rabbit hole, like the Cleveland Winnipeg sports experience is way too similar. Like both of these cities, cursed sports towns. Both cities had their favorite team leave with the Jets and the Browns in Cleveland. And, early sports fandom, watching a lot of Central Division. I didn't want to jump on the Bulls bandwagon. I like Carlos Boozer. Then LeBron gets drafted to the Cavs. I'm like, oh, yeah, this works for me. And then when LeBron left with the decision, it actually made me like empathize more and relate to Cleveland fans even more. So then it just kind of went down a rabbit hole. So I started blogging about the team. I started podcasting. And then, you know what? It's worked out pretty well since then.
Love that.
Wait, Kitty. No, my man said he liked Carlos Boozer.
The
hairline?
Carlos Boozer was back then, but you became a Cavs fan
during Cleveland.
Yeah.
He could have had a nice run with LeBron the first time.
So you became a fan during the Ricky Davis days?
I was not a diehard basketball fan at that time. LeBron definitely kind of helped me tune into the Cavs.
Hey, just call me old, and that's cool.
Yeah, sorry, no. I did like Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 91. I'm still young at heart, even though I'm getting praised like Kevin Love.
Thank you, Justin, for
Basket
the
for
history.
Babies.
I love how we just like
Huh.
like somebody
Yeah,
says
out there.
I'm a Cavs fan by choice. All these Heat fans are like, why?
Yeah.
It became such a topic of this.
And like, if all the times to become a Cavs fan when LeBron leaves.
Well, I mean, I was a fan before then. It just kind of solidified after because I didn't know. I didn't know
that's
if my
weird. Yeah.
I
No,
didn't
but
know
it
if
is
my
not even that.
loyalties
It's like
were going
all
to
these-
follow him to Miami or what the deal was going to be.
all these Heat fans are like, you fucks with Cleveland, like just
Like for real?
By
Like by
choice.
choice?
Right.
That hard? On
You know,
purpose?
Joakim Noah, like, what's so great about Cleveland? Like,
It's the non-glamour market mentality here, being from Winnipeg. You know what? Giancarlo actually told me once that his favorite,
That
like,
guy.
he was like, his favorite city that he traveled to was Winnipeg. And I still don't believe him,
course
but
it was.
I would take the endorsement, though. It was nice that he came up here. I think it was for the Women's World Cup.
He's an
His
elite
favorite
liar.
Heat team of all time is 09 too. So
And he also likes Kyle Lowry. Like, he's an idiot.
Just like
That's
for
ridiculous.
future
And that's-
reference.
it's not someone from Canada
Keanu was
talking.
talking about his 3 favorite cities, and it was like Vancouver, New York City, and Omaha, or something like that.
Vancouver's awesome, though. Vancouver's a good choice.
Just for the future, like dropping Gianni as a reference point. Don't do that.
But I think you were making a
That's
point.
real
I think you were
Cleveland
making
shit
a
right
point.
Yeah,
think you
I
were
was
making
doing
a
it just to shit on him. I was doing it just to shit on him.
Oh, there you go. You redeemed
support
yourself there
that.
at the end.
Oh, listen. welcome. All right, Justin.
Thank you, Edwin.
Thank you so
But we
much.
the
Love
bullies.
you.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
in the
Join us,
playoffs.
Justin. Thank
We're
you.
gonna
man.
whoop
Thanks,
your ass on
Justin.
Friday. I
Thank you,
think. I
Justin.
don't know.
oh, let's.
We're gonna
He seems
try.
like a very nice young
Uh,
man.
Nice guy.
we-
Yeah.
yeah.
Weird sports takes. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So let's get back to baskets for babies here. Let's see
Baskets for
where we are sitting here.
Babies.
We
I
are
need that
sitting.
link. I'm trying to donate.
We're almost at $200, people.
Come on.
God, that's not enough.
Come on.
Digging
We
those
need
couch
more.
cushions.
We
It's only been
need
30
more.
minutes. We only got 30
We got a
minutes
couple
left.
hundred people. We got over a couple hundred people watching. We had 11 donations so far. We can do more. We need to
If
get to
everybody
a
very
good
has
good
cause.
$10
to win Heat tickets. You have better than a 1 in 20 chance.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Also, if everyone gives $10, we'll get to our goal. I'm trying to donate right now. Brass, filibuster for
Yeah,
me
okay,
while I figure
where's
out how
the-
to donate.
Yeah, let's look at some babies and baskets, I guess.
Oh, hey!
Aww.
I know that baby.
Aw, I wonder
this
whose
is what
baby
you're
that
doing
is.
it for.
No,
She
not
looks
that baby.
like out, but I don't want to jump to conclusions.
That baby's way too cute to be mine. Put that baby back up again.
Okay.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at her. It's the eyebrows. Like she's so
It's a basket
inquisitive.
and
Like,
a
huh?
baby.
Exactly.
The
out
basket's
here,
in the
dude.
baby?
I'm out here doing a show at 10 o'clock when I could be
See what you said,
sleeping
yeah.
to make sure
Nice
that
to
I
see a
can
Sydney
take
get
care of my
something in the
child.
basket.
I'm doing it for you, Dose.
Thank you.
We care about all the children, Alf.
Do we?
I mean,
I do.
yes.
I care about children I know. The rest of them are pretty annoying. Yeah, I don't want to be around.
I'm sorry,
Like,
Dose. Don't let
That's for
anybody give me a job.
charity.
We try to raise money.
Oh, well, babies are cool. Children, no.
Yeah, that's true. After like 1 year old. Do
Yeah,
you
when
guys
they start
take care-
talking,
When do
asking
you
a bunch of
stop?
questions.
When do you stop taking care of the?
Perfect.
You muted yourself.
Well,
was
you
great.
muted
Right.
yourself.
Yeah,
That's
you
perfect.
exactly.
You saved yourself. You saved yourself.
You
Yes,
could not have timed
yes.
that better.
Take him out.
Yes. Yes.
I want to know a question now, though.
Why was that so perfect? I want to hear it too now. Filibuster, bro.
Now if it's gonna cost us
Man,
money.
I'm just watching now. Fumble here. I gotta.
You stop. When you stop caring about the babies, but it was a bad thing to say.
Oh,
If I had a baby,
whenever we have
though,
a
I would
break, you need
say
a filibuster. I have a fashion don't to tell Tiffany.
oh, let's hear it.
Oh.
Wow.
So the other day I had to go to this fancy fundraiser, this lunchtime fundraiser, and it was
Mhm.
like they were like you paid $100 to go, and they were raising money for charity. And they had like the best mac and cheese I ever ate. It was like made with Wagyu beef drippings, which we don't even eat red meat in Connecticut. We only eat fish and baked chicken, white meat only. And then over on the side, they had like a couple vendors were there, and they had this guy, and he was like shining shoes. It was like a free shoe shine, and he was like an old black dude, and he came over to me and he's like, "Hey, young man, would you like to come have your shoe shine?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, I'll come have my shoe shine." And I went over and sat on a shoe shine thing, and then we got into a little debate about the best way to shine shoes, because I was telling him, like, maybe you position the foot this way would be a little easier. He's like, "What?" He's like, "I know how to shine shoes. Like, maybe just let me do my job." I'm like, "Ah, you're right." So I gave him a nice tip and he was done. And then the next day, this charity put all these photos online of the fundraiser, and there was me, like, fat cat, sitting in the shoe shine thing with this older black gentleman shining my shoes. And I told him, I was like sitting on my couch, I told my wife, I really don't like how that the imagery of this, it's not a good look for me. And she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's like me sitting there, like middle-aged white person having an old black dude shine my shoes. I don't like how that looks." And she's like, "Well, why did you have me even do it?" I'm like, "Well, I needed shiny shoes. I love shiny shoes." Bang, dead, brass, take me out.
Now back.
So that was definitely him and I.
That's a totally true story. That's exactly how it went down. That was the best mac and cheese I've ever had. If you want the best mac and cheese you've ever had, get some Wagyu beef drippings in it.
That's all right.
Yes.
That sounds good, but not as good as $348
Here we
right
go.
now.
Yeah.
Hit them hot 348 times for the Baskets for the Babies.
That's 13
know if
different
that's-
people have donated, and you have
I want to say
one
thank you to
person
everybody.
can get
It
these
is
tickets.
super hard out there. I know it's like really hard to donate money right now. Inflation is brutal. I work for a credit union, and I know people are having a lot of financial challenges. People are having credit issues. We are. It's very challenging raising money this year. I have a lot of friends that work for nonprofits that are saying the same thing. So I don't want to poo-poo at $348. That's fantastic. That's $348 we didn't have before. So I'm very grateful to everyone who's donated, in all seriousness.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Keep it
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you.
We're going to keep the show rolling with or without Alf.
I'm sorry. I'm having a Victor Oladipo in the fourth quarter kind of night.
Man, that was pissing me
Oh,
off.
damn, wash
I
your
don't want
hands.
to be. I don't want to be that guy to like shit on like a singular player, because there's a multitude of reasons we lost this game. But that was really frustrating. You're down 3 points in 2 separate possessions, down by 3, and Vic just chucks up a 3.
Chucks it up.
It was just so unnecessary, and like.
I
like some of the things he's done lately. He's coming around, but like you're not that guy, pal. Like especially like the one time after it happens one time, let's give it to someone else.
So, I have to ask Frankie this question, because Frankie's just been sitting here and hasn't been able to talk. Has Victor Oladipo passed the ball once since like 2020?
No.
During shoot
Some of
around.
those possessions, man, he's getting the ball with 6 seconds left, and the defense hasn't shifted at all. He's got to put a shot up. Like I get the blame, like he hasn't made great decisions, but a lot of this is just the Heat offense. It's especially the Heat fourth quarter offense that we've seen for 4 or 5 fucking years, where they can't fucking score points at all 4 quarters. And then in the fourth quarter, they're like, "Hey, why don't we run an ISO offense?" And we don't have anybody who can break down a fucking defense. That shit's so annoying. And then it's all on one person to hit outside shots. It's on Max to hit a bunch of catch and shoots, contested shots at the end of the buzzer. Everything's at the end of the fucking shot clock. This team can't get anything going. They don't do anything. It's Tyler, it's Vic, it's all of our fucking guards dribble, pass with 3 seconds left, and they're taking a contested shot. It's so stupid.
It's all that they can do, Frankie.
It's all they can do.
Vic has had great chemistry with Cody Zeller. He's moved he makes good passes off of his pick and roll stuff.
He had a bad 2. He had a bad 2 possessions. He had a bad 2 possessions.
So he like only passes to his college teammate. I don't know.
At the worst time of the game, like
those are terrible decisions.
Yeah,
that's unjustifiable.
On one person.
My thing is, you got to be.
It's not on one person for sure.
Go ahead,
not one person, but the problem is you got to be smarter. This team is not a good offensive team. Every offensive possession is precious, right? And they treated them like trash. Like they treated them like, oh, we gonna have another shot. When?
Exactly.
When are you gonna have another shot? Like that's my whole problem with this team. They play like they're nice. Like
Jimmy says that all the
Yep.
time, Alex. We come out and we think we can just walk into shit.
Bond,
That was literally
Bond,
his post-game rant from last
Bond,
game.
you opened up the fucking door, and thank you because I wanted to get to this fucking point. People were like, "Oh, Jimmy's fucking tired of Miami. He wants to fucking get traded." He talked about he's tired of the process. No, what he said is we get tired of the process. He is talking about this team that we are all watching. We are watching them just say "fuck it" half the time. Like they are so fucking good. Like they don't have to do the things to make them successful that they've done in the past. Like they literally are just like, "Oh no, we got this. Oh, we can fucking do this. We're nice. We're like Caleb all the time. Like when he was in the starting lineup, would piss me off. Like he missed the layup, and he'd be like, "Oh man." Jogging back on it. Bitch, get your raggedy fucking second string ass back. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, Caleb Martin?
Listen.
You are not even, that you are an undrafted G League motherfucker. The only reason you got signed is because they thought you were your twin. Like, what are you doing? Get back on defense. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, the whole team carries themselves sometimes like they've done something. Like, these Eastern Conference Finals appearances, they ain't getting you shit. Nobody's afraid of you. And that's the biggest thing I've seen this season. Nobody shook off no Miami Heat. Nobody
We had
cares.
that conversation, Bond.
They out here trying to carry their reputation going forward. Like, nobody cares, bro.
Yep.
Like, you sit here and you all this swagger, and you act like you doing this, you're doing that. You ain't doing shit. You're not. And like that's what Jimmy was trying to say. He's like, I guess we're bored of the process. I guess motherfuckers are just bored of trying hard and playing good defense and giving effort. That's what Jimmy was saying. He wasn't saying nothing about the coaching staff, nothing about the organization. He was calling out his teammates and saying, I guess we just don't fucking care no more. But everything is going to get handed to us because we're that nice. Like, Jimmy used to love this team because it was a bunch of dogs who felt like, damn, this is their chance. And now, I guess I didn't see the fucking press release, but I guess Gabe Vincent got a fucking contract extension. I guess Masters got a new fucking deal. I missed the fucking press release where these motherfuckers got paid. I missed it because you guys fumbled the fucking bag this year. Take me out, Brad. That's what Jimmy's talking about.
Baby.
That is what Jimmy's talking about. Like these dudes that are just acting like they ain't got to do shit. Like that is the problem.
Well, I mean, but we gotta be real. That's the whole team.
Go ahead.
That's the whole team.
Top to bottom, Tim.
And we want to pinpoint every day. We say so and so lost the game. No, it's the whole fucking team. We keep talking about we got 3 people that average 20 points. No, you don't. And they're not created equal. If you're not giving me points until the last second, or if you're bam and all of a sudden you got 10 straight and then you don't have another one until the start of the fourth quarter, your points are not created equal because you're not helping Jimmy combat all the runs that the Cavs are giving you. And that's exactly what happened tonight.
And see, Alv, everything that you are talking about, everything that Jimmy is talking about, it all goes for me kind of to the central theme of like there being there, and it sounds repetitive, but it is what it all ties back to. They don't have any margin for error. It would be one thing if this were Minnesota, right? Jimmy was pissed with them because they wouldn't work, but they had talent, they had size, they had height, they had other things. That type shit pissed them off. This is a group who is subpar in talent from top to bottom, kind of compared to their peers. And so, again, they have to do, not only do they have to do the things that the other teams have to do, i.e. play defense, put the ball in the basket, they have to expend and put so much into it because they are lacking in such essential facets to the game of basketball. They're not as skilled as their peers. And again, athleticism, I don't care what anybody says, that shit ties in and it improves your margin for error. Like you said, Cleveland had a subpar game, but they're big and they have these other things that allow you to kind of just overcome. They're talented. Miami doesn't have any of that, and so it sucks for Jim.
It's really
it's top end talent. Like I agree with everything you're saying.
It's talent. It is. It's definitely talent, and it is the other things. And so Jimmy's frustrated with a group who he should rightfully be frustrated with because a lot of it is discipline. Like a lot of it is some little stuff. But again, like having to play that role from last season, having to step into new roles from this season, not having people back them, and just not, and it's all of it's kind of caught up to them.
Well, also try hard falls fast.
Yeah, all that hardest
If
work,
you
strongest, biggest, all that shit, that can't be your makeup.
Exactly.
For
If you got more
consistent
try,
stretches without reinforcement.
if you got more try than talent, it is gonna dissipate at some point.
Because what happens when talent
That's
decides to try? When talent decides to try and play hard, now you like assed out because you don't have the things to
then it's Jimmy by himself.
Right.
We have a lot of talented people trying to donate a nice sum of money
Yes.
to
Yes.
healthy
Get it,
mothers,
Brass.
healthy babies.
Healthy
We're up to
mothers, healthy
$840.
Yes. Come on, y'all, so I could go to bed.
Yeah,
Where's the link?
$160
We
away.
are rolling.
Healthy
people.
mothers,
Sorry,
healthy
$159.51.
Let's do this. We're
Mickey
absolutely
Harrison
killing it.
ever.
You guys are
Brass,
the best. Yes.
where else can they find the link?
Again, check your Twitch chat. We will have the Nightbot send that out again.
Go on Twitter. I
Oh,
went on Twitter.
Is it
I
where-
want to use it.
Yeah, we're
I
on
went
Twitter
to-
also.
On,
I went to
on-
Miami Heat Beats page
Yep.
on Twitter, and it's
Okay.
on. And also go to @DosMinutos on Twitter. Go to my Twitter at Alf954. I
Refresh
tweeted
it,
out
Brass.
the link.
At
refresh
Alf
it.
Alex
Let's see.
Musabai. I did not retweet it, but give me a follow.
940.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're almost there, people.
We
And
need
so,
$59 and
What happened to the part where we
51
say what we're drinking?
Oh,
what are you drinking, Dose?
Dose, what you
drinking?
drinking?
Some
We
bourbon.
haven't done
Shout
that
out
since,
to
like,
Crab, no
2020.
brands. I made this down in a shed at the end of the cul-de-sac that I live in. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Is that
All right.
Is that toilet wine?
That's boot wine.
That's sunshine.
He said not moonshine, that's sunshine. I'm weak.
Almost done with this.
Okay, I have a question. I'm just gonna throw it up to the whole chat. What happened to Siobhan?
I don't know.
I think her wireless network.
you have
finally
two
gave
things
up.
to say though.
Took herself out.
I'm throwing up to the whole chat. Is there anything you're seeing from this team that gives you hope going forward?
But wait, wait. Hope as to what?
Draft
Hope like
beat.
Hope
Okay,
as
because
to
swear to
I
God.
was gonna say it. I was gonna say it, and I knew he was gonna kill me.
hope as to what, Alf?
I'm gonna frame it this way. Like in going into the season, I said I felt like this team at best ceiling was a second round exit. I don't think they're even that anymore, right? Like I'd be surprised if they got to the second round. Like, are you where? I guess the question is this: where does your ceiling for this team right now, Tiff? Like, where do you see them headed? I'm not asking Moose because if he says anything about about the draft, Brass is going to kick him out of the show.
Where are we? Are we in the seventh? Are we in the seventh place?
I think,
Seventh
yeah.
inning
Yeah.
stretch.
Yep.
Thank God we beat Atlanta twice because it'd been shaky.
And then,
for
and
real.
then we're
For
we're
real.
behind Atlanta, right? Are we behind them?
We're ahead of Atlanta by a game and a half.
So who's in front of us? The Knicks?
The
Knicks and
the
Nets, and they just
And
keep
how-
winning.
3 games up.
How many games?
3 games Nets, 4 Knicks.
We got this too.
Oh,
We have to
thank you,
get this
David
money.
Arango donated $50.
We got to take that away from Ethan somehow.
Oh, we're going to get that.
We're
out.
gonna get
Ethan's
that.
going to
Yeah.
get that.
We're gonna get it.
Alex Musabe, he needs more followers. Yeah.
Ethan, I'm coming.
That's right.
I'm coming.
Ethan, we coming for that 50.
Thank
I'm
you,
coming to
David
get that
Arango.
money.
Thank you.
That's for the babies, Ethan.
That's for the babies,
You gonna
Ethan.
pay what you
Hold on,
owe.
hold on.
You gonna pay what you owe.
With my money.
Bye.
Alejandro, all y'all, we coming.
You know what? You know the sad part is, Alf? This is the type of team that can go out in the first round, or this is the type of team that can beat Philly in 6 games in the first round. Which is who they are.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much who they are. Like, they could get smoked in the first round, or they could shut Embiid down in the first round. Like, this is literally what they could do. And that's the saddest part about this team.
They could be stupidly locked in or just regularly locked in.
Or just stupid.
Or just-
stupid.
Well, stupidly
just-
locked in is the stupid one.
But I just have a quick
That's when
question.
we got
'cause
swept.
I agree with you, Tiff, but are you saying that specifically for Philly? Like, if it's somebody else in the first round, do you think they still have a
Well,
chance?
I
or-
feel like I feel like for them, based on what I see it with Jimmy, I think that's the best first round matchup for them.
I
Philly.
agree.
For sure.
I agree.
I don't think the Celtics are a good matchup, especially not the first round. I would try to honestly. I don't want no part of the Cavs. I don't want no part of 6'7", 6'8", 6'6".
Come on now.
You heard tonight. It's the experience. To me, what gives me solace if we can get in the playoffs. I really want no part of the plan because I don't trust this team to win like a singular game. But I don't.
No, for real.
I'm sorry.
I trust them better with a series.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people think of me as a sunshine pumper. It's not really true. But if we get in, Jimmy and Bam can do. I mean, Jimmy in particular does insanely ridiculous shit in the playoffs. So he alone can win you games, right? Yep. So if we can get in and we're healthy, and again, it seems as though, much to the Heat fan chagrin, the Kyle could be coming back soon. I'm here. I think he was actually he got some shots up tonight. I believe I heard. Is that I'm not making that up, right? I think he was getting some shots. I think he was a shoot around. So
that's news to me.
It's potential because you know what this team needs is a fucking point guard. That would be great. So things can happen. They have been in so many games they should have been in, games they shouldn't have been in. We have won and lost a lot of those by within 5 points. So we are in most of the games we play. So to say that this team doesn't have a chance of getting out of the first round, even if it's not Philly, I don't completely buy into. I know I know things change. The half court becomes much more thing in the playoffs, but it's like there is still enough of the what you would call talent on this team to be able to get over the hump and eke out some wins. Do I think it's championship worthy? Fuck no. But I still think it's possible to make a little bit of noise if they can get in healthy. But the thing is, grinding out these fucking wins for another 14, 15 games is such a grind this late in the season. We
when
can't
you're
afford
playing
that.
8-9 guys for some reason, when you don't need to play 8 or 9 guys.
Yeah.
They should be going 10, 11 deep. Everyone should be fresh.
But they don't even know their rotations yet.
They don't know
what I mean?
rotation.
Exactly.
They don't know.
It's way too late in the season to be trying to figure this out,
And then I'm like, listen, I feel like Gabe Vincent is getting a raw deal. I feel like Max is getting a raw deal because I feel like what we do as Heat fans, right? We build these guys up and we say, we watch them do things in secondary roles and say, oh, they should be the starter. They should be the, and then we push them in there. And then when they struggle a little bit, we turn on them, right? We shit all over them. But a night like tonight, why you're watching Gabe just be as passive can be? Why not try Hamish? Why not try Duncan? Why not give some other guys some run when Gabe isn't giving you nothing? You know what I mean? That's where I get frustrated. Why are we doing this 9-man rotation shit when there's guys out here doing cardio? Maybe the motherfucker needs a break. That's my whole thing right now with the rotation. D Sizzle says Lowry warming up his appetite for the buffet. That's
that.
me.
Can I ask Siobhan a real
rude.
question?
Rude.
You know what's not rude?
Siobhan.
We there? We did it?
Oh, we did it.
We did it.
Oh, yay.
2013.
1000.
Oh.
Mickey's paying the luxury tax.
We did it.
Now Dos owes me $13. That's how that works, right?
Oh, man. I have a real question for Siobhan. How does she feel about rotations when she played? Because she played at a really high level, right? And I noticed when I was watching, I was saying before the show, this FAU women's basketball team all the time, and I noticed she would change the starting lineup, the coach, almost every game, and the minutes were different almost every game. They were not a great team. They were struggling and trying to find a rotation. But how did you feel about that? Did you like to know how many minutes you were playing, or you're like, no, I'm not playing well. I don't mind sitting down and I don't get my normal minutes.
Me personally, I was, you can take me out. Me personally, I was kind of always more so the second person, but I recognize that not everyone is like that. And it's unfortunate. In theory, the idea of, everyone committing to doing what's best for the team. Like that all sounds good, and that can be people's actual intention. But like, you know, things happen. People are people or whatever. But it never really bothered me because I understood like what it was that kind of I needed to do, and that didn't change kind of regardless of the lineups. I do understand the kind of fickleness and it being finicky for guys who are shooters, for guys who do like need to receive passes and kind of specific spots, who guys who have to have some rhythm with their routes and kind of, you know, some familiarity with who's passing them the ball, depending on what cuts, because touch and stuff like that on passes, all that shit kind of does matter. And so I recognize the space for guys whose game depends on other people doing theirs to have some, you know, some drop off or whatever. But ideally, you know, you kind of hope that it doesn't. With this group, they should be so used to playing with whomever that, you know, they should kind of be, it shouldn't really be phasing them. And I don't know that it is. I don't know if the jostling of lineups is really affecting them more so than just not having health and like reserves, period.
They have reserves.
That's what I'm not
They have
reserves being
Well,
played.
not using them.
Not reserves being played, right.
Listen, Max needs a 2-week vacation. Like I want to call Max's agent and tell him fake a fucking injury. Like just fake. Like just
How would
say
you
your
feel
knee
about
hurts.
this team? How would you feel about this team with like the break that was the bubble season? Like whatever that damn gap in the season.
They come back fucking people up. Let me tell you, they would come. I mean, telling you, like Lowry would be 15 pounds lighter. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, they'd be coming back killing
Liar.
motherfuckers. Okay, you're right. Nobody lost weight during COVID. But they would be. I mean, yeah, if they just had a 3-month break, you know, like they did during the middle, like that's what they need right now. Because I'm looking at Max. I'm like, Max don't even look the same. Like he got bags under his eyes. Like I'm like, Max look like me, and I just had a new baby. Like I'm like, what's happening with Max? Like, is there something going? Is he getting sleep at night? He don't even look the same. He's not even as handsome. I said it.
Wow.
I said it.
Whoa.
He's not even as handsome this year.
Whoa.
I'm not saying he isn't handsome.
You cut me
I'm saying
deep.
he's not.
You
He's
cut me
not
deep.
as handsome as he was last year.
That's
You
the
cut me
meanest thing
deep.
you've ever said about a Heat player.
That's the you cut me
Listen,
deep.
lack
Al.
of sleep, overwork, that'll do it to you.
Let me tell you, you looking at the motherfucker, the poster
Maximum
child of
burn.
that shit right now.
I'm saying we got the stunt double.
You're hoisting those anvils from 3-point land up at the rim. That takes a lot out of it.
Out here chucking bricks all day
Yeah,
long.
those concrete blocks that you're throwing at the backboard. Yeah,
Motherfucker's exhausted.
They just,
Like, what?
just out there shot putting, just with shot put reps.
I do want to say before we move on, so we're still sitting at 1,013. Still donate though. Just
we don't-
because we reached
Yeah,
our
it's
goal
not done
doesn't
yet.
mean you should stop.
The babies are
Because
still hungry.
only there have been 19 different donations, and all those we're going to do a random raffle at the end, and we have Heat Grizzlies tickets to give out. The game is I believe it's next Wednesday, correct? Those
Yeah, next Wednesday, Heat Grizzlies.
at the Miami-Dade Arena or whatever the fuck they call it now.
Yeah, that's
So
Miami-Dade Arena.
you don't want to miss that. So please get your and it doesn't matter the amount. It's not weighted towards the amount donated. So please donate.
And if you're
I
worried
went to the
about your
Heat Nuggets
safety,
game
Ja
like 2 weeks
Morant
ago.
is not playing that game. So
Yeah.
you're okay. You'll be fine.
I went to the Heat Nuggets
Yeah,
game
fine.
like 2 weeks ago, and I met that Alex Solana guy, and he was wearing headphones during the game, and then it turns out he's an announcer for the team. Who knew? I had no idea. I thought he was a weirdo wearing like headphones.
Buena gente, ese. Solana ese. Poco raro, pero buena gente.
Exclamato.
I don't know who said.
Exclamativo.
Frankie, tell me what he said after the show. But before that, before we get to the winner of the Heat tickets
Of the
to
Baskets
Heat-
for Grizzlies.
Exactly.
Shout out, Fez. Stole that
There
from
we
Fez.
go.
Thank you, Fez.
Good job, Fez. Let's get to one of our favorite segments where we laugh at other teams to make ourselves feel better about the Miami Heat. What they doing over there?
Yes.
Oh, Someone said
Jazzy.
Solana could be Dose's son. Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. He already graduated college, right? I don't have to pay for his
Down
college.
for that?
Daddy Dose.
You have the papers already? So...
Yeah.
All right, let's get
It's
Alf
fine with
back in
me.
here before we move on here.
Why?
Baskets.
I don't know. Here we go. All right, so let's go. Oh, this is Giannis trying to get his triple double.
Oh, this
Oh,
You know
league
what?
is
I'm so
crazy.
glad they took that away. I hate that shit.
Give
Come
it to
on.
him.
Ricky
No,
Davis.
Don't
that's
give it
no.
to him.
Like the same thing as Ricky Davis. I don't think Ricky Davis should have
That's
gotten it
lame.
either.
Oh, this is great though.
I'm gonna make both of them.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
make
make both of them.
Loud and fucking
The first
wrong.
one.
Right? They tried to erase.
Oh, and this.
Oh, that music.
Watch. Oh, geez.
Oh.
This was earlier tonight. Listen to that scream.
That's great.
Wait, look.
That's some Anthony Davis shit.
Wow.
I had not seen that. That was today?
That was
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, that was
Put a
today.
Trigger warning
Wow.
before you put that zoomed in shot.
That's-
that shit,
that
I
said-
can feel that shit hurts. Oh
Yo,
my
that
God.
says 6
Yeah.
to
It ain't
8
pretty.
weeks.
That ain't pretty.
No, that did not
yeah.
look good.
6 to 8 weeks.
No, I'm saying.
no.
it just-
No.
I'm saying that it looked like it.
But on
Yo.
someone with
It
a,
looks like it,
with
but
a
you can
broken ass
never-
body like that, you never know.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like
Never
it.
tell.
Nah, it might have just been that.
No, do the screen, brass. No.
I bet you put lotion on them ankles, that shit wouldn't have happened.
He'd be a little more
He would
elastic.
just kind of slid a little bit.
Yeah, with
He'd
that
have had more-
dexterity.
Add
He ain't
some
got
more
no
give.
dexterity to make- them
Got
shits
no
are-
elasticity in his skin.
Yeah, them shits is dry as fuck.
Brittle.
You gotta lubricate the motherfucker from time to time. Shit.
Slide some
So we got the
oil.
Cavs next. We got the Cavs next game too.
Again.
Yeah,
we
Friday.
got it again.
Fuck.
We all sounded sad. Like,
Where they kill it, bro? That's good.
all right, why don't we pick a winner for the game?
Yeah.
Okay,
For the-
so let's give
Moose
people
have to
one
go to
more
bed.
minute
He's
to here.
You got
put the
1
link in the
minute.
Chat again.
You got
Because
one
eventually we're
minute.
gonna have to shut it off so I can put these names in a random name generator here. So this
I'm
is
a
your
little,
last
I'm a little
chance.
sick of Moose trying to get out the damn show all the time early.
Man, I gotta wake up early.
Very important, man. He needs a lot of rest to do that drip drop bit.
That's right. It requires a lot of
High
energy.
energy.
A lot of
Moose
vocal
been
rest.
trying to do 15-minute shows all year.
He's Jimmy Butler.
Oh, we're on year 3.
I'm on efficiency.
For the
Efficiency.
last 3 years.
Yeah, that's efficiency.
Damn. Okay, let's see how we're doing here.
Someone said, "Do you think Knicks and Nets lose tomorrow?" No. Why
No.
the fuck would they
I don't know
lose?
who they're playing.
Who they play?
Yeah.
Unless they play each other. Shit.
The Nets might. I'm weak.
Why would anybody like listen? The Heat are going to be.
Who is losing games?
Well,
Right.
the Nets are playing the Bucks,
And the Knicks are playing the Kings.
and the Knicks are playing the Kings. So yeah,
Oh, they both might lose.
they both
actually.
might lose.
No.
They both might lose.
Well, the Heat gonna lose on Friday, so who gives a
I was gonna
fuck?
say it's not gonna make any fucking difference.
The Heat are in the play-in tournament. Okay,
For a reason.
Heat are
I'm gonna
closest to the
Wrap your
Wizards
heads.
than the Knicks right now.
I'm gonna be doing a hangover time for a fucking play-in tournament game. I ain't got shit better to do with my life.
Are we 6 seed or or 6 seed or bleed? Like is that our catchphrase
No, we ain't
this year?
making no 6 seed. They got Mikal
What the hell is
Bridges.
that?
We got.
What is 60?
What is that? Is that our catchphrase?
No, G did that shit, right?
I don't-
Some seed. G was
G
bleeding
got to go.
one year.
G needs to go sage the fucking arena or some shit. He need get off.
I'm
his
a
ass
little
and do
annoyed.
something.
Well, he's not gonna sage.
It might
He
be
needs to
fun.
sage Kyle's fucking ass.
Oh,
Oh,
That's what he needs to do.
Ain't enough sage in the world.
Baskets for the babies.
Wow.
Here, let's see.
It's fair booty.
Yeah, my video. Maybe show Frankie my video and see he can see how my prep is.
Oh, absolutely. That's a great.
Oh.
That's a great thing. And
This is me
we
getting
can't.
ready. So part of Baskets for Babies is we have a lot of basketball shootouts during the month of March, and this is like my prep work for it.
Yeah, and so just so you know,
Yeah.
we can't play the music that you had on it because
That's okay.
we don't.
That's okay. I just want Frankie to
we'll-
judge
we'll-
my
we'll-
routine
we'll
of
talk
how I
over
get
it.
ready to shoot baskets, and Tiffany and Siobhan as well.
Snuggled.
This is like me getting ready to ball out.
whoa.
Whoa,
That's
that was-
right.
Work, those.
That's
a
right.
Lot of thigh. It's a lot of thigh.
Oh, look at that.
Sounds like 500. I do 500 push-ups.
Oh,
Wow.
And I meditate with my ball.
yes.
Pretty
Yes.
flexible.
Connecticut, Khalid Al-Amin.
You almost knocked that off the wall there.
Listen,
Gotta make sure it's clean. The ball's clean. Tiffany, avert your eyes for this next part.
Manscaped.
Don't watch this, Tiffany.
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh my god.
You stay shaving your balls.
We do those in the shower.
This is
Oh,
me.
what's the
I'm
fit for
I'm
the
not
women
only
here?
our most tired employee, I'm also our coldest employee. I always have to wear a sweater. Then here's my wife, and he's making a guest appearance in this next scene.
hi.
She doesn't want to dap me up because she's tired of me.
Oh, what a
Don't
saint.
forget your
She
ball.
made exactly.
He's a fucking saint, man.
Like the lunch bag.
It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
So natural. That's what I thought of. That's exactly what I thought of.
Yeah.
What are the words?
Hello there,
That's what
neighbor.
I'm saying.
I wish we could
Frankie,
hear.
how do
it.
you judge that routine? That's a good routine. Now you're ready
That's
to play ball.
It
That's
needs
it.
to be a pregame
Represent.
handshake from your wife, but other than that, 9 out of 10.
All right.
Tiff,
Yes.
Tiff, why Dose had the Instagram model bed?
What I wanted to ask was, do you not have a closet? Do you not own drawers? Like you made a
My
mess.
my wife only lets me do bits in certain parts of the house.
Okay.
I was like,
You don't have any
what,
art?
though?
You don't have any paintings?
He was the first, no, he was the first white
All
man
in
to
life.
not have a headboard I've ever
Right.
seen in my life.
Didn't have a
In my
headboard, but
office,
he
I
had
have a
a
whole
framed
basketball court.
Sports Illustrated.
I love it.
Okay, voting or not voting, but donating for the raffle. The raffle is now closed. So I'm going to start adding these to our random generator here.
Adam
Here
Silver.
we
What's
go.
that Mr. Dose's
Try
neighborhood.
to pick someone that lives in
Nah.
South Florida.
I'll do my best.
Won't you be
Frankie
my
said
neighbor?
the Force Zeller brother.
What are we doing if someone wins and they do not live in South Florida?
Nah, then fuck it, whatever.
Well,
Who
Double it
cares?
and pass it to the
I
next
don't
person.
know.
Donate
And
to
we have
someone
to. I
You
don't know.
just sell it on eBay. Who cares?
I'm too exhausted to think about
This is a
that.
good comment.
Fair.
Dose looking like
Yes,
HGH Zaslow.
Ah, that is pretty good.
I've had
Actually,
to
that
delete
comment-
several tweets about Zaslow over the last like 2 weeks.
That comment,
Yeah, it was too mean yesterday.
awesome comment.
No, I've had like several things I was like, that's too mean. And just because there's adjacent people that I don't want to get mad at me because I've shit on Zaslow so bad. But
He's
fuck
just
that
an angry
guy.
testicle.
He's such a
great comment.
He's such a weirdo.
Great comment. What?
Fucking fake ass Mad Dog Russo. Let me tell you
I
about
can't do it as good as
Zaslow.
Mike.
I met Zaslow like 5 times. Every time that motherfucker act like he was fucking surprised to meet me. Like he's like, I mean, it was like just the weirdest, most non-communicative motherfucker in the world.
All right,
Like,
it's getting a little negative. It's
Sorry.
getting negative. Yeah.
all right, let me be nice.
A lot of people are making fun of
Baby.
my,
I don't want to say anything bad about the guy.
So I
you
took
say
the names
those?
off of people that I know do not live in the area. So
Okay.
these other people,
Motherfucker.
who really knows? I hope you are.
Who really knows?
Well, I'll just go to the game. Alf and I will go.
Don't give it
I'll
a
go with you,
Zaslow.
Dose.
There you go.
I'll meet you there. Meet you
All
there,
right.
Dose.
No, thank you. I'm
Okay.
busy that night.
Good rat.
Okay,
Way to
let's see if
protect
we
your peace, though.
Right?
A lot of people are making fun of my skinny legs in the chat. I'm aware I have very skinny legs. My a lot of times if I'm like getting out of the shower or something, my wife's like, "You're like a teenage boy. You're not even like a man." It's very embarrassing.
Wow, that is
Never really grew up.
like the
I feel
meanest
now I'm
thing
like,
ever.
I
Yeah.
need to talk to
I weigh
Africa about this. It's like
175
too
pounds.
far.
I'm 6'1". That's all I got.
Wow.
We gotta talk to Africa
Okay,
about that.
are
was
we
mean.
ready for this raffle?
Do it.
Babies.
Okay.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Baskets for Babies.
Here we go. Let's see here. Let's spin it.
Wow.
Ah, very professional.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Well, that's
look
the best I
at
can do.
that.
Ah,
Jake.
Jay Jacobson.
Jacobson. Gotta
All right.
hit him one time for some free tickets.
Jade, you live
Whoever-
in Miami?
Is
All
it
right.
Jacobson?
Whoever this person is, please DM me, and I just need your name and email address, and I can transfer the tickets to you.
We also need your social security number.
Yeah.
What time you won't be home.
Certificate.
And your credit
I hope
card
you like
number.
the Deuces podcast because you're about to get a very long subscription.
And let me get back to Zaslow for a second.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we
Take
go.
sip first, and then
Take us out, Brad.
You know what?
He's out, yeah.
Listen,
Gotta take him out.
fucking little creepy weirdo. You know what? Like, Brass, I was fully expecting you to burn.
Oh no, I wanted to hear it.
No, we're all.
Damn it.
No,
I was
you
expecting
Damn
want
it.
smoke.
You're in too deep.
Nope, now you got to do it. Now you
Shut
got to
up.
do it. Now you got to keep going.
No,
Shit.
listen.
Would have been a
This
good
man
out
with his
though.
weird fucking
maybe,
black.
maybe if you wrote it
Listen.
in the private chat.
Black
Go ahead. No,
Hotel.
put me back up.
That's
Put me back
okay.
up.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
we
wait,
we
hold
actually
on, hold on.
we have a guest, I think.
Wait,
Oh,
Brass,
okay.
Jay Jack says
Jay-
he doesn't live in Miami.
Yeah.
Jay does not live in Miami.
Pass it on.
We need another one.
So we gotta
Oh
do it
boy.
again.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alf,
Well,
prep your ass.
Let me put this back up.
Okay.
It's bad
Well,
news for the babies. Yo, Fez Butter's
We're
killing
all
it right now.
doing this. This is exciting.
Let's do this again here.
Fez is your boy.
Fez is my boy.
Here we go. Jay Jock is now
Let's-
gone. Here we
Watching
go.
this
Let's
wheel spin is like
roll
the
it.
Equivalent to listening to
One
Gianni
more
do a
time.
show.
I hope I win them.
Court corner.
Corner.
He was the first person that donated. I hope he lives in Miami.
Is he in Miami?
Court corner.
I don't know.
I don't even know. Court
They're
corner.
Abby's
He's a big
C.
supporter of the Deuces podcast, so I'm very happy with this.
That's excellent.
I'm
Babies.
He's in New
Yeah,
York.
New York.
In New
Okay.
York. All right.
All right.
By the way,
Okay.
Oh yeah, I had Carla Tiana. She donated, and she's not.
She
on
said
the
I
she's
didn't
not on
see
the
her.
wheel.
I didn't see her on there. Okay. I will.
She's
add her
gonna.
right
Why
now.
she
I'm
win?
about to say, just give it a
every
call.
time.
Yeah.
There's
Carlatiana, I would never let that happen to you,
She
Carlatiana.
wins every
No,
time.
I went through the
No,
list.
no,
It
no,
didn't.
it's
It was not
She,
there.
she was
not
an
there.
anonymous. Like she didn't show her amount.
Oh well.
Oh.
That's why.
I mean. Okay. Okay. Anyway.
I donated.
Last time.
Hey. Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry. Let's
Yeah,
do this
no,
again.
no.
Let's do this again. Let's do this again.
This time, if you don't
Okay.
live in Miami, like,
Yeah. This
bad.
is enough.
Just-
Enough is
Don't
enough.
tell
here.
us.
You
Enough,
know
enough,
someone
enough.
that lives in Miami. You know
Ready?
what?
Nobody wants
Whoever
the tickets.
wins
No,
them,
no. We're doing this again.
Whoever
Ready?
wins them, go on Twitter and then give them to someone.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
on behalf of the babies.
So I can go to
like
bed.
that.
We all
Okay.
go to
Right?
Most of the
bed.
people in the chat are saying, just give it to Carlatiana.
Just give it. Are we just
I'm
doing
down.
that?
It's fine with me.
I mean, I'm always down for giving something to Carlatiana.
Yep. Same.
Same.
Well,
Carlatiana,
the
congratulations.
eyes have it.
Carlatiana, you're going.
Carla Tiana, DM
Hey,
me.
Carla
I need
Tiana,
email address
how
and
am I
information.
DM dose.
Yeah, DM
Give
me.
Give the tickets.
That's.
This was fun, guys.
Oh man.
I want to say a very sincere thank you to everybody, especially Brian and Gianni and Alf and all the hosts of this show. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone that donated. That's $1,000. It's going right in our community to help moms and families who need help. And this is one of my favorite nights of the year. And I'm genuinely thankful to all you guys for indulging my silliness. So I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
We
Dose.
appreciate
Thank
you,
so much.
Dose.
Now, can you say it as Cody Zeller?
You didn't even need the
I don't-
cutout.
you know I'm against these bits. I don't do that.